Unless you invest in educating children and getting them into school, you deprive a whole generation of hope. It's hope that education gives, that you can return to normal, that you can plan for the future, that you can have children who are going to be properly educated for jobs, even if they're in camps or in settlements for 10 years. And it's important to recognise, therefore, that when we spend only 2% of the humanitarian budget on education, we're depriving millions of children of hope. And that's what I want to provide for these Syrian refugees in Lebanon, hope.
We know all too well the risks of extremism and radicalism. We've seen that in Europe recently. In what sense is this act a way of making sure that we prevent a lack of education, that ignorance takes hold rather than a more enlightened view? How much is it in our own interest to invest in education of young people who otherwise could grow up without any access to learning?
But we know that if children are on the streets, if they're ignored, if they're neglected, there's a danger of child slavery, child labour, child marriage, child trafficking. There's a danger of many other things happening to them, but there's also a danger of children being radicalised and joining extreme organisations. And out of frustration, people taking action that they would never have considered in the first place. And so we have to recognise that this is a problem that we have to solve within the region. It's a problem that we have to act on immediately, and it's a problem where, to be honest, for a small amount of money, which is roughly about $500 per pupil per year, we could actually educate these children in existing schools, thanks to the generosity of the Lebanese government and the vision of the Lebanese education minister and his officials, who've devised a plan that makes it possible for us to get hundreds of thousands of children into school. This is an opportunity that we should not waste, and the danger is, as every month goes past and the international community refuses to fund this, we have more and more young people who become discontented, disenchanted, and of course lose the opportunity to make a contribution through their skills.